Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here to do a reading about the person on your mind. Today's reading is timeless and for all zodiac signs, so I trust that when it found you when it was meant to. I'm going to leave today's reading kind of general. I plan on just getting out the most important information I can for you right from the get-go. Okay, and then as we go along, if I feel called to, I will narrow it down and get more specific. I may pull some channeled messages or pull clarifier cards, but for some reason I'm just called to kind of go with the flow in today's reading and leave it rather open for whatever you're needing to know at this time. So let's go with that. That first card set we have up is the Page of Swords, and we also have the Hermit. We just had the Page of Cups come out. So maybe this is a newer connection after a period of being single for one or both of you, possibly both of you. Could definitely see this being a newer connection, or something about it feels new. And so both of you are kind of like almost feeling like you're lacking an experience here. This could also be a new type of like soul connection too. For both of you, like maybe just something about this connection feels different from other situations you've been in, and both of you are kind of experiencing that simultaneously. We had the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups come out as well. As for zodiac signs, this is intended to be for all zodiac signs, but I like to shout them out for you guys when I see them for bonus confirmation. We have Virgo with the Hermit, and we also have Scorpio with the King of Cups. So that could be your sun, moon, or rising sign, or theirs quite possibly. Could also be a timeline for maybe when you met this person or something like that as bonus confirmation, like Virgo season, Scorpio season, something like that. Okay, this connection is helping both of you work on your emotional intelligence. Yeah, and then to confirm that, take a look, you guys. We just had the Eight of Pentacles come out. There's something about this connection that is helping both of you work on your emotional worlds, like your emotional intelligence, how you process and communicate about your feelings. That's one thing you're meant to take away from this, and I feel like that is mutual. It's for both of you. It's interesting that we have the two pages coming out. Maybe one of you is an air sign, the other one is a water sign, possibly. But I feel like these are almost meant to represent you and your person. Now, it could be one-sided, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like there's some mutual lessons that the two of you are learning with each other right now. And they're lessons that are very different from other connections you've been in the past. I also just heard regulation. So maybe something about this connection is helping one or both of you to learn how to regulate your emotions, to not get carried away with the good or the bad. I'm feeling called to say, like, you're more neutral in this connection. You're more kind of just like going with the flow. I feel like there's something about this connection that is meant to help both of you go with the flow, work on yourselves, regulate your emotions. If you have a tendency to get like overly excited in the beginning of relationships, or like overly worked up to the point where you're propping the other person on a pedestal, this connection could be helping you to like bring things down a notch. Remember, we're all just human. No one's ever going to meet these fairy tale standards. If one of you in this connection has a tendency to get carried away with sadness or anger or something like that, where the emotions are felt like to the extreme, there's something about this that's helping you to tune it down, tone it down, to work things out, to become better with your emotional intelligence and really like become more centered and grounded. I feel like at least one of you was single for a while before you met the other person. Maybe both of you were, or you were in relationships that kind of made you feel like you were single, like it was sort of just like you felt stuck in that connection for a long time, but the love was gone, something like that. And inversely, I also feel like this connection helps you to introspect and really look within yourself more. And when I say you, I'm talking about you and your person, because I feel like a lot of this is mirrored, okay? This connection is inspirational. It's shining a mirror on both of you. If you look at the imagery in this card, you can even see that she's almost looking into a mirror, right? And so I think that this person helps to shine light on parts of you. Yeah, shine light on parts of you, and you help to shine light on parts of them that maybe were dormant before or you were unaware of. So there's something about this connection that helps both of you to really do a deep dive and look within, and feel an inspired energy to self-improve, to work on yourself, especially when it comes to your emotions, your emotional well-being and understanding, your emotional intelligence. So overall, I'm seeing a lot of positivity coming from this connection, or a lot of growth potential here. Let's see what is coming next in this connection. So what does the next big chapter of this connection look like? So you know what to expect in the future. Talk to me about the next chapter of this connection, please. What is coming next? What is coming next? Beautiful. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. We have the Three of Pentacles, and it came out with the Eight of Wands, okay? So maybe another thing that you're going to be working through together involves communication, better communication, especially if one or both of you in other connections were like in connections where you couldn't speak up, you couldn't speak authentically, or when you got into arguments with that other person, it never really got you anywhere. It wasn't productive. It was kind of just going through like the same old song and dance cycles over and over again, where you felt like you were just on this merry-go-round where it wasn't getting you anywhere. Like conflict just never really got resolved. Things were kind of just swept under the rug, and then the cycle would repeat over and over again. Something about this connection and in the next chapter is going to be healing that wound. I think you and your person are going to be working together as a team to get better at communicating, maybe communicating about your needs, communicating about your goals, or when you do have conflict with each other, communicating about what went wrong, solving the problem, working together as a team so that it doesn't keep happening, basically. So I'm seeing healthy communication coming in the next chapter here. So very exciting, super happy for the two of you. Let's get out a situation card, actually, and I'm going to leave this general for whatever info needs to come out for you. And then I may pull a couple channeled messages too. Let's see where we're at with time and everything when we're done with this. If this has been resonating so far, do not forget to hit that like button. It really helps me as a reader, gives me feedback, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe if you're new to the channel. Okay, so we have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, and transformation. I love to see it. Okay, so there are a lot of big things coming because of this connection. Lots of big changes, lots of big moments. I think you and your person are going to be having these epiphany moments where it's just like a light bulb goes off and you're seeing things differently than you saw before. I will tell you this. Please, at the end of the day, also just listen to your intuition, okay? But from what I can see in the cards, this seems like it's meant to be a very healthy connection. Maybe you and your person have been through some turbulent connections in the past, but this one seems to be inspiring growth that is very positive, right? So I feel like this could be a soulmate connection or something alike. Very positive transformations here. And maybe this person or this connection took you by surprise. That's another thing that's coming through. Could have taken you by surprise, like you didn't see it coming, you didn't expect it, or the energy that this connection holds feels new and different, like it's unfamiliar, kind of like you're walking in unfamiliar territory, but in a good way. You're excited to see what's around the corner because it feels better and it feels different than what you've experienced in the past. Okay. Let's get a message out from your person. I miss hearing your voice. I do think that this person really enjoys talking to you. There's something about communication, your voice, the way you speak that's coming through. They enjoy your conversations, and especially if you're very upfront and direct about your experience, I think they truly appreciate that about you, especially if they've been in connections in the past where people made them play guessing games. I feel like you're very upfront and they like that about you, that you kind of just tell it how it is. If you see an issue, you just talk about it directly. You don't play guessing games. They appreciate that. Okay. We also have you broke my heart. Maybe, unfortunately, you're a little bit too honest sometimes. But at the end of the day, I think that they'll take what they can get. They'd rather have your honesty, even if it's not fun, than something that's just going to lead to resentment building under the surface. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards. I'm in a committed relationship. And I feel like that's talking about you. I don't get much third-party energy coming from this reading. I feel like if that's the case, you would definitely know. If you're not in a relationship with this person, that could just be them saying, hey, I'm already committed to seeing where this goes. I'm liking what I see. I'm liking who you are. I'm liking how this feels. I'm committed to seeing how this is going to develop over time. So anyway, let's get you out your affirmation of the day. I always like to end my readings on a positive note just for you, the viewer. As always, if you would like to affirm this with me, you can comment the top part down below. And if you've made it this far into the reading, drop a lightning bolt to let me know. Your affirmation is, today I am excited. Today is going to be the best day ever. Love it. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you all for joining. Have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.